our NBA takeaways of the week, man. I guess we can honestly start with probably one of the games of the week. Let's start with the Luka Doncic when he dropped 32. I think it was 11 and like
against Denver, right?
7 against Denver. Let's start with
Yeah,
that game,
32,
man.
10, and 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Let's
Hey,
start.
I ain't gonna lie. That it shocked me that they beat them by 23. I thought it was gonna be a close game, but beating them by 23 low key shocked me, bro. I was surprised that Jokic only took 7 shots. But then when I went and rewatched the game earlier this morning, like
Oh,
bro,
the
they was
Vince,
switching everything.
Vince, the,
They
the
was they,
Vince version.
yeah, they was switching everything. And then they put Rui and Vando and Braun on Jokic the entire game. They didn't put Jackson Hayes on them. And then they let the others score. So like they let Aaron Gordon go off. They let Westbrook, do his thing, whatever like that. And they really locked up Murray and Jokic. But that's like I was saying on the pod a couple of weeks ago. Like Luca offsets Jokic, and so now you got Braun versus Murray. Braun gonna win that, and then as long as and then you got Austin versus Michael Porter. Austin's the better player right now. So I believe in the Lakers. Yeah, I think if they was to face in the playoffs, the Lakers knock them out in the first round.
I don't think they face in
And
the
Luke,
first round. Well, they could potentially. They could. I think they're third. The Nuggets are third. Denver will have to probably be fourth, and the
yeah,
Lakers have to be
Denver
fifth.
will have to lose.
Yes.
But
I
and it's like Luca not even playing like Luca right now either. He's been rusty. So just imagine when he gets his feet back under him and he knocks the rust off. And then Luca in the playoffs is a whole totally different monster. So it's gonna be if they meet in that first round or they meet at all in the playoffs, it's gonna be a nice series.
I wish I would have had this picture. I wish I would have screenshotted it, but off the top of my head, the Lakers since like the Luka Doncic trade, they're like first. They're like top. I'm not. They're like top 5 in defensive rating and like top 5 in offensive rating. They've been really good on both sides, honestly. And I think this is the first time LeBron is actually playing like legit all ball. And at least me, I said, man, I wanted him to play all ball with Westbrook. Apparently, he just really didn't trust Westbrook, and it's understandable. Westbrook makes a lot of like, boneheaded plays sometimes, and I get it. He didn't trust Westbrook. He trusts Luka, like he trusts him, and damn near
Hell,
trusts
you
Austin
better.
Reeves, and he trusts Austin
Yeah.
Reeves too. So he's playing way more all ball, and honestly, we'll still continue this, but then it goes into the game that was literally the other day when they faced the Mavericks. He was juvenized in the fourth quarter because he don't have to handle the ball all the time when he had AD as obviously the second best player. Like he can be, I guess I don't want to use the word free, but he just rejuvenized. So we can get 16 points or 14 points from LeBron in the fourth quarter. But honestly, against the Nuggets, JJ Redick put up a good game plan. And like you said, we gonna let Jokic ain't scoring because he was passing. And the thing was, everybody was hitting their shots. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
on the Nuggets was hitting their shots, but also the Lakers, they were hitting their shots too. So it's like you kind of offset it. And the Lakers defense that game was crazy. Like you said, they was throwing doubles at Jokic, damn near triple teaming them at one point. So we gonna let, like you said, we gonna let the mothers kill us, and Jokic, we only gonna let you attempt 7 shots. And again, I don't expect Jokic to take 7 shots again. And also, one of the key factors in this game, the Lakers only had 8 turnovers. The Nuggets had 20. You're gonna lose. Like it's gonna
Yeah.
happen. If you have 20 and the other team has literally less than 10, you're gonna lose the game.
Vando, I'm telling you, remember when we were talking about you saying that you don't think Vando was gonna be that big of a deal if he got back? Bro, Vando played really good defense on Jokic. I think he had about what, like 3 steals that game?
He
Three,
had
four
2.
steals that
He was in
game?
foul
He
trouble a
had
lot,
two?
but he had 2 because he only played six
Okay.
minutes, so it is what it is. But I
But
no,
in
I
them
agree
six
with you. I
minutes,
agree with you.
he made a big impact in them
No, he
six
he
minutes.
he had some good steals. Like I mean, he always played good defense. He just gets hurt. He was just hurt all the time. But
Yeah.
I feel like it's him, Dory Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura
Yep.
this year playing good defense. And this is what I was talking about. Not to you, but just people like, bruh, I would take Dorian Finney-Smith, who is a legit 3 and D, over D'Angelo Russell, who we don't need offense and another ball handler. We just need 3 and Ds, and this is what we get. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
exactly what we get. And if we can get 4 for 9 from Rui, 21 points. LeBron, 25 points, obviously. Luka, 32 points, which will most likely get in the playoff series, and 23 points, 4 for 7 from 3. Like, you damn near can say we go win. Now,
Hey, you
is
seen
that
that
going to
boy Luca
happen all the
moving his
time?
feet?
Oh, Luka's playing
You
some good
said,
defense
yeah,
against.
he playing some good D. I
He
said,
was
what?
playing some
I
good
ain't never
defense.
seen Luca play D like this before.
He was playing some good defense, man. Like, hey man, Luka trying to stop them the rumors about him, man. Now we can transition obviously to game of the year. Lakers and the Mavericks. Luka came out firing that first quarter. He
And then
came out firing.
he went cold. He went cold after that though.
Yeah, but
He
LeBron
had like
went
10 in the
crazy.
first. Yeah, he did. He did. And then Kyrie went crazy too. That was a good game overall. But I ain't gonna lie, that game pissed me off because of PJ Washington.
Oh, he
I
was
did a
trash.
bet. I needed PJ Washington to get 15. He was the last thing I needed on my leg. That boy had 0 points. I said, how, dog?
Oh, he was
You hit a
trash.
donut, bro. But that was a good game. I think Luca had hit that big old 3. He looked at the bench. I said, "Oh, they got this boy mad." I was like, "Y'all better not face them in the playoffs, because if y'all face them in the playoffs, he is gonna kill y'all." Nico, even though the trade was a good trade in my opinion, Nico looked dumb right now. When I went to Texas, I was asking them like, "Yeah, what? So like, how's it been since Luca been gone?" They was sending that man Nico death threats. They was outside the arena protesting 24/7. That boy Nico he was going hide, and he had the nerve to be courtside too. On top of that,
I mean, of course he was gonna show up. Like Mark Cuban showed up too, but of course he was gonna show up. Like you got to face the music, brother. You got to face the music. But I really like this team, man. And I know we could talk about LeBron and Luka, but Austin Reeves, man. People saying he the third best. He the best third option in the league. I think people ain't capping,
okay,
man. I
low
think people
key is.
ain't lying. Austin Reeves has been great. He has been great. And especially since he adding all these accessories now, man has been hooping. Because he did not have a leg sleeve, an arm sleeve, and a headband. He adding all this. This man can hoop. Austin Reeves can hoop. LeBron got the best dynamic white boy duo in the league, bro. Like dead
Hey,
serious.
it's crazy though. I still think Austin Reeves can unlock another part of his game. That's the crazy part. I still think he got low key another gear in.
If the Lakers and this is a low scoring game, 107-99. If the Lakers could play some good defense in the playoffs, like if they had to go up against the Rockets, I think they could beat them if their defense travels like that. And of course, you said the Nuggets and whoever. There's a chance. There is a chance. But LeBron, 27-12. He had a great fourth quarter. Luka gets his revenge. I did say triple double. I did say he was gonna get a triple double. I thought I was kind of exaggerating. Like I think it was like 40 triple double, but I did say triple double. I'm like he gonna get a triple double, bro. The man he's been since the Nuggets game. He has been playing really good, and I know people gonna say, well, you lost to the Jazz, you lose to the Hornets. Luka don't play against the Blazers. LeBron drops 40 points, which is crazy, bro.
40
I
and
will
40 for a 40-year-old is crazy, bro.
I will say this though. I'm going to agree with you. I think LeBron will play at least 2 more years. I'm not going 3, but I think next year and a year after, I think because of Luka. Because if he don't got to use all this energy, he probably can play another 2 years. But I'm not going 3 though. I'm not going 3. But
And
you
then
have said 2 or 3.
on top of that, he can legit rest now. He can legit take off games and let Luca do him, and they can still win some games because it's Luca. But they low key still missing a big. This off season, they gotta get them a big because Jackson Hayes is not it. He's not it, dog.
I wish they could have gone after Capella, bro. Like, I'm wondering if they even
Yeah.
talked to them about Capella. Like, I just don't believe they talked to him about it.
Hey, did you hear that? Nas Reed, he gonna test free agency this year.
Yeah, I figure.
So I wonder,
Hooping.
I wonder if the Lakers probably ain't got enough money to pay him, but
You gotta let some people get. Gotta trade people, man, to get
yeah,
some. I don't think they could get him now. I think they could
but
get like a Capella or something. I think that's
yeah,
reasonable.
I think that a Capella type of big is what they need anyway.
And I think the Timberwolves want to resign Nas Reed. Nas Reed been hooping. He clears
But
Julius Randle this year. He clears him.
but if they sign him, that's gonna be a lot of money on their books because they still got Gobert, and then you got Ant now.
Well, but Cat gone now, so that's 200 mil gone now. So you could probably sign Nas Reed. I'm not gonna say he worth 30.
Like
I'm not going there, but he could be worth 20, 25-ish. He could be worth that.
so,
Like,
like 110, 100, like
yeah,
108 or something like that.
I think that's not bad for Nas Reed. And then you got to re-sign Nikhil Alexander Walker, who has been really good for them. Like Nikhil been hooping
Mm-hmm.
too. So I mean, that's why they did it. Because if we keep Cat, can't sign nobody. We trade Cat. Okay, we got Ant. You got Rudy Gobert for like, I think it's 2 more years or 3 more years, whatever. But now we can re-sign Nas Reed, who has been really good for them. Damn near second best player, honestly. Nikhil Alexander Walker. You got Rob Dillingham, who has played way more minutes. Terrence Shannon, who just had a damn near his best game in his career the other day. I think he had 17 to 10 in that comeback win against the Thunder, and we could definitely talk about that. So they can then they could give him the most money, but I think they're gonna re-sign him. So, but let's get into it, man. The Thunder was up by 20. I think it was like 22 points in the fourth quarter. Thunder,
Yep.
the Timberwolves, they had majority of their bench in. I think they had Nas in, Jaden McDaniels. Oh my God, Jaden McDaniels has been hooping, and I think this is what especially me. I've been waiting for Jaden McDaniels' offense to be just like this. He has been hooping. I think they had Rob, Terrence Shannon, Jaden Nas, somebody else. I can't think of the last person's name. But they make an incredible comeback against the Thunder in overtime. And Ant didn't even play like Loki in that fourth quarter. Majority of that fourth. He didn't play. And they still came back and won the game in overtime.
Yeah. So like this is the thing that bugs me with the Thunder. Like the Thunder, they like lately they've been having a lot of close games with teams they not supposed like that. Even though Chet wasn't playing, bro, y'all up 21 in the fourth. Y'all not supposed to take y'all foot off the gas pedal and let them come back. But my thing is now that you seen that the T-Wolves do this, are y'all trading? Are you trading Julius Randle this offseason? Even though we both said that he doesn't need to be there, but do you let him go?
Well, okay. What do we expect Julius Randle to pick up the option or test free agency? What do you think he really?
He gonna pick up the option.
Because of him? What do you think he does? Just off way he was. Okay, so you think he picks up the option? Low-key, I think he picks up the option, but I would not be shocked because of how he just looks on the court. That's all I could go off. I wouldn't be shocked if he tested his market. I wouldn't be shocked. So now, okay, he picks up his option. Who wants to trade $30 million for Julius Randle?
Nobody. Or probably one of these weak teams.
Hold on, let me do it. Yeah, Paulo, I know you, man. Paulo Banchero has been bad lately. Jesus Christ, he's been so bad, bro. He's been bad. Not gonna lie, LeBron looking so good on defense, and Reed's best third option in the league right now. Ain't no kind. Yep. DFS and Vandal, defensive monster. Also, we be reminded that Gabe Vincent is an NPC. Hey, Gabe been decent. Low key. Gabe been decent. I can't lie. Shout out to the pod. Quick question. If all things are equal, do you think the better player is always the most impactful player? I think back to Dame with the Blazers versus AD with the Pelicans.
If all things are equal, do you think the best player is always the most impactful player?
Well, I don't know. It depends
always.
because I was about to say real quick because we can honestly say Josh Hart is probably their most impactful player.
Yeah,
and he ain't the best player.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends. It depends on the team, to be honest with you. Because like for instance, like before Luka got there with the Lakers, LeBron was the most impactful player in my opinion because he did everything. and he ran the offense. He was quarterback of the offense and defense. But then, like you said, Josh Hart, he's a role player. He is their most impactful player. Um,
Like
so yeah,
I
it
can
just depends.
I can say Ant. I think Ant is all. Ant is the best player. He's the most impactful.
Hmm.
And you can say you can honestly say with the Thunder, Shea the best player, but Chet might be the most impactful because of how he plays both ends on the court. His offense able to spread the floor, one of the best defenders, shot blockers in the league. He could be the most impactful. So I think it really just depends on how the teams are,
Or the
in my
Warriors. The
opinion.
Warriors. Draymond's the most impactful on the Warriors.
True that.
Him or
That
Jimmy. Him or Jimmy.
no, that's very true. That's very true. But now though, like you just said, like I said, who wants to trade for Julius Randle at 30 million? And I think if let's just say he does pick it up, I think they try to flip him. I really do think they try to flip because, bro, I feel like because Julius Randle supposed to come back soon. If I'm Chris Finch, I'm not starting him, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. He comes off the bench, bro. You just gotta deal with it, bro. Nas Reed has been so good for them this year, bro, and he just right now, bro. He's just better than Julius Randle. He's just better. Julius Randle is just he's so odd. He's an odd fit, bro. He's so
Yeah.
odd. So it's like it's hard.
But shout out to the Timberwolves for that 21-point comeback. It was an ugly win, but they did it.
I mean, look, Nikhil, 21 off the bench, played 35. Terrence Shannon, 17 and 10. Great game from a rookie. Rob, 12
How
points.
many minutes he play?
Who?
Terrence Shannon.
29. Pretty
29.
good. Yeah, Rob, 26 and 26 minutes at 12 points. At Jaden McDaniels, 27 points, 9 for 16. 9 for 9 from the free throw. Didn't even shoot a three. Ethical buckets. Didn't even shoot a three. He been hooping.
Now,
Like,
now if Jaden Daniels not 27 on a regular, but if he gives you at least between 16 to 18 points every single night, does the Timberwolves are they a better? Do you have more confidence in them going into the playoffs?
if I can get this and if Nas replays good, I'm really confident because I think a lot of us expected, like, we thought Julius Randle was gonna be that guy. He hasn't. He just hasn't. So we thought Nas Reed was gonna be good. And it's like after Ed and say Nas, who else can really score? Like, who else can really score? And there was
Rob,
really
but
nobody.
rookie.
Who?
I was gonna say Rob, but he a rookie,
He
so
a rookie, so he's not gonna get like the minute. So, understandable. Because we thought Dante DiVincenzo. I think I just said this like the other day. I was like, Dante DiVincenzo. No, I said it. I said it in the group chat. I said Dante DiVincenzo just came off of basically a career year, and he's been hurt and he's been bad this year. Just has.
he's supposed to be coming back soon too, right? They supposed to be
Yes,
healthy soon.
he's supposed to come back soon too. So, you know, I would be high on the Timberwolves if Jade McDaniels could give me offensive numbers decently. If he could give me 18 points, I'm cool. Y'all gonna hate the comparison. Julius and Paulo Loki the same player. Big bodies who can get downhill but settle for little advised jump shots. The game against the Grizzlies pissed me off.
I wouldn't say they the same player. I think Paulo is a better playmaker. They handles about the same. I think Paulo a better shooter too. Well, mid range at least. He's a better
That's what I was
shooter.
about to say. Like, man, let's get into that, man. Let's just get into it, man. The Magic have been so bad, and I get it. Paulo was hurt early in the year, but it's so crazy how when it was Franz and Jalen Suggs, they was playing decent. Franz goes out, Paulo comes back. Now Jalen Suggs is out. Now your two best players are there. They look worse. They look
Yeah, they do.
way worse, bro.
Low key, I think Jalen. Even though I wasn't that big on Jalen Suggs, I think Jalen Suggs plays a big part because not only does he space the floor and open the floor for them, because without him, what other 3-point shooters they got in that lineup?
It
Supposed to be
should be
KCP.
KCP. Yes.
He ain't doing nothing.
He's trash, though.
So
He's
it's
been one of the
like
worst signings. It's been trash.
Jalen Suggs being hurt, that hurts their defense and then their offense because he can use at least a 3-point shooter in that lineup that can help open the floor for Paulo to shoot his middies and and for Franz to do what Franz wants to do. But since he's been gone, they've been doubling Paulo, they've been trapping Paulo, and nobody can hit shots. So if ain't nobody hitting shots, all we gonna do is keep trapping out y'all best players and make y'all beat us.
I hate to say it, and I like Paulo. Franz has been better than him. He's been better than him. He has.
Yes, yeah.
Like, they just got 40 piece the other day. They didn't even put up a fight. They did it. Sold my bet. Sold my bet. I picked Paulo Banchero PRA under, and he's still in the game. They getting 30 piece. And it's so funny. He shoots some free throws, miss a shot. Did Jamal Mosley want to take him out? It's hilarious how this should be going on. But at the end of the day, man, you really have no good bigs. Wendell Carter he's just, I just don't. It is what it is. KCP was supposed to be a 3-point shooter. Jalen Suggs, who had a good year last year, he's been hurt and he wasn't the same. They need some offense. Like, that's what they are missing. We've been saying it damn near for years now. They just need an offensive player, bro. They don't have it. They just don't. And it sucks because I know I think a lot of people were high on the Magic. Shout out to King Louis. He always defended the Magic. I don't know if he can defend them now, man. They suck. They're bad. Like, they are bad. And they're only going to make the play-in only because the East is just really trash.
Yeah.
And they're going to probably host a play-in and probably face the Heat. Could they beat the Heat? I don't know. They're probably in the same tier as the Heat right now, at least.
Yeah, this offseason they need to reconstruct that roster a lot. You keep Suggs, you keep Franz, Paulo. I would keep Wendell, but I think Wendell at this point in his career, he's a backup big. I don't think he's your starter big anymore. But they need to go get them some shooting. They need to go get them some shooting in the offseason.
It's kind of sad, but it has been injuries. But Paulo and Franz kind of haven't gelled together like we thought. Last year was really good, but this year they just haven't gelled together like we thought. We thought this was gonna be one of the young dynamic duos in the league, but they just been a bad team. They've been a really bad team. RP Centel. Yeah, man. RP Centel, man. RP Centel, man. I'm a miss buddy, man. I feel like he'll come back, though. Hey, man. There's been a lot of news about the Knicks. The Celtics just blew them out. No, actually, let's take this back. The Cavs blew them out on Friday. They come back on Sunday and got smacked by the Celtics. And now people I think it was a post that said they're 0-7 against the top 3 teams in the NBA. So it's showing that you can't handle the big boys.
Yeah.
The Celtics, when the Celtics are at their best, I really don't think nobody can stop them. I truly believe nobody can stop them. But the Knicks, bro, I know you watched that game. Tom Thibodeau sees Cat gets hurt. Y'all getting smacked. He brings him back in the game. Who does that? Bro, who does that? Why are you bringing him back in the game? Why are you bringing him back in the game? Knowing y'all down by 20, you're not going to come back and win, bro. It's not going to happen. You're not going to win this game. You just saw Cat hurt his knee, and you go bring this man back in the game. I just feel like that's just bad coaching on Tibbs' part. Like, I just don't like when he does that, bro. Sometimes you got to give it up. Sometimes you just got to give up, bro. Throw in the white flag.
Bro, I think that the Knicks are fatigued, bro. I think it's finally starting to show. Because you getting smacked by the best teams in the league. You barely beating these weak teams. Like, they got to be fatigued, bro. Because, bro, they still playing like 40-plus minutes a night. Like, that's unacceptable, bro. Like, you got a bench for a reason. I know your bench isn't that good, bro, but you got to rest your players, bro. By the time playoffs come, they might get smacked in the first round because they so fatigued. Because who they going against in the first round right now?
They will face the Pistons. Is it crazy to say the Pistons could sneak in there and win? I think a lot of people.
No, it's not crazy.
A lot of people have the Knicks winning, but I feel like if the Pistons will somehow come out and say a 6 or 7 game series against them and they won, I think a lot of people wouldn't be shocked because the Pistons have been pooping and the Knicks.
I wouldn't be shocked, bro. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Only reason why I'm still picking the Knicks over them is because the Pistons never been there before. And to start the season off, we've seen that how they fumbled in close games later on, but now this is the playoffs. I've never been in the playoff atmosphere before. I think the only person on your team that's been in the playoff atmosphere before was Tobias.
You said
And
what?
so I said the only person that's been in the playoff series before on their team is Tobias.
Tim
And
Hardaway.
I don't and Tim Hardaway, okay, so but that's not good enough. So I would still pick the Knicks, but I wouldn't be like you said, I wouldn't be shocked if the Pistons would knock them out the first round.
I think a lot of people want to see the Pistons, and I don't think I'm gonna say this topic, but is Cade almost is he reaching superstar status?
Low key, yeah.
I said
Yeah.
not yet. I just tweeted it this morning. I said he's
He's
not
not
there
he's not a
yet.
superstar yet.
I
Yeah, but
said
he's getting there.
if he can have a great series, like, say against the Knicks, Bucks, Pacers, or whatever, I think we could go at the end of that series and say Cade a superstar. I think we can really
Mhm.
say that. Cade been hooping, man. Like, I'm glad he getting the respect. And somebody said it's good when the Pistons are good in the NBA. It's good for the NBA when the Pistons are good. And they been hooping, man.
Remember when Luol Deng almost died because of tips? Yeah. I forgot how many minutes he played the game. He played the whole game, I think. Like
Against
legit
who?
the entire game.
Against
I don't
who?
remember who it was against. But I remember. I want to say it was a playoff game. I don't remember against who though. But Luol Deng played the entire game, and at the end of the game, like he was like you seen him not the end of the game, but throughout the course of the game, you seen him in the timeout, like he was dead tired.
You got any other takeaways?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Hornets. The Hornets historic losing streak.
They suck,
Bro,
bro.
in the last 3 games, bro, they've lost by a combined 131 points. That is insane, bro. And I was low key kind of high on. Well, I wasn't high on them, but I thought the Hornets would have done better than what they have this year. But Brandon Miller's been hurt. LaMelo's still been hurt. Miles Bridges has been their best player this year. Well, not their best player. He's been their most healthiest player this year. Um, and then the whole thing with Mark Williams. Mark Williams was hurt to start the season. Then the whole trade thing. They haven't been healthy. They've been playing more. They've been playing more. Not want to say meaningful, but they act like they care out there now. That Charles Lee is the coach. It's just no one's been healthy for them.
I don't know where Charlotte's going, bro. I don't know what the future holds for them, bro. Like, real talk. Because you have LaMelo, but he's always hurt. You got Brandon Miller, who could potentially be a star player in this league. Miles Bridges, we probably seen the best of Miles Bridges. And I think he's always going to be a good player, but I think this is his ceiling. This is it. And it's like Mark Williams, we've seen what he can do, but he's always hurt. They haven't really like in a long time frame. I can honestly say they kind of hit on their picks. You hit on the Mello, you hit on Brandon Miller, Mark Williams.
Miles
I
Bridges.
can say Miles Bridges, but like in total, I feel like they kind of really haven't hit on a lot of draft picks. So it's like, where are y'all
Especially to
going?
be drafting in the lottery every single year.
Exactly, and they most likely and they're going to get another lottery pick this year. And then LaMelo, at some point, he gonna get tired of this. He's going to get tired of this and potentially ask for a trade. I've already said I think he'll ask for a trade probably in the next 2 years. Like I can really see it because he's too much of a I don't want to use superstar, but too much of a known player to be stuck in Charlotte. Like, bro, people just starting to see PJ Washington can play. And he was always good in Charlotte. It's just they suck.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes to the Mavericks, a good team that's winning. Now people say, man, PJ Washington really he was wasting away in Charlotte. So
I
I don't know
mean,
what they're doing.
but Lamelo can't be too mad because you ain't been healthy. Like this is
No, I
what
agree.
I see what people mean when they say Lamelo, or what analysts and media people saying that Lamelo isn't a winning type of player. Because since he's been there, Charlotte's only but they made the play in what like one time?
Twice.
Twice. They made it twice, but Other than that, they really haven't been playing any winning basketball. And that's because he hasn't been healthy. And even when he is healthy, they still getting blown out. I mean, granted, when he plays, they play better and they're in games, but for the most part, they haven't been playing winning basketball with LaMelo.
They
Because if you that guy, you still supposed to win games regardless. Like LeBron, I'm not trying to compare LaMelo to LeBron, but I'm just saying LeBron, when he had those weak teams, he still willed them to wins. And if you're that great of a player like we both think LaMelo is, you got to will your team to some of these W's.
look at this. Lou Williams just said Lou Williams goes off on LaMelo for being the leader of the team that lost by 50 points. He said this is led by the same person that we were rooting for 2-3 weeks ago to be an all-star. Where's the pride?
He not lying, bro. You gotta take pride, bro. I think I had won a game. They in the locker room celebrating like it was game 7 of the finals, and then get smacked the game right after that. Like, come on now, bro. You gotta take some pride and lose. It's like when they lose, they don't care. Like, granted, they showing that they care more than when they had Steve Clifford, but Steve, you can still tell like they don't really care if they win or lose, bro. And that's a problem.
I think it's kind of hard, and I think it kind of sucks to say this, but when you have that mentality kind of coming into the season, and then later on in the season, if we know we're not good, to some, I'm not saying all, but to some, why should I care? We know we're not good. We know we're not going to the playoffs. Let's just go out here and hoop, get my money, and move on. And I feel like that's probably what some of them do. They just hoop. Like Miles Bridges, I think Miles Bridges is a good player. I think he's a good player. But I do kind of think he might not care about winning because last year he could have gone to the Suns and they probably could have used him.
Yeah, they
I'm
could
not now.
really use him.
Could they would have now would they would have beaten Timberwolves? I ain't saying all that, but they could have used him. He chose to stay in Charlotte. I understand why he did it because I don't want to go to the Suns, be the fourth option, not get my shots up. But I'd rather stay in Charlotte, knowing we suck, but I could just hoop and get all the shots I want and get paid like he just did this past summer. Now, to some, they might say, man, he just care about the money. He don't care about winning. They might be right.
I mean, but even like at some point though, bro, as a basketball player, bro, it's your pride, bro. Like you like getting smacked every single night, bro. You like losing you like being the one on the worst historic losing streak in NBA history. Like, come on now, bro. At some point, y'all pride gotta kick in. At some point, you just can't keep getting smacked like this, bro.
You got anything else?
We already talked about the Grizzlies and Suns. No, that was it. That's all I got.
All right. So that's it for our NBA takeaways of the week.